to actually make a good concept image, it takes time. When it comes to photography, there's always room for improvement. And I made a video last Sunday that one of those pictures needs a little bit of improvement. I mean, quite frankly, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm glad that nobody pointed it out, but so I'm gonna bring it up. This picture here, I'm trying to show you guys how to make pictures that sell. There's no way anyone's gonna buy this picture, and if they do, it's probably one of those that do not do this, because I mean, look at that face. Come on, there's no reason why that would sell. So let me improve on that image. Let me take the time and focus only on coffee and faces and show you the process of how you can get a good, solid image, something that's gonna sell and generate revenue for a long time. All right, so now that I have you here, let me show you my setup real quick. So I have the camera on a tripod, going through the hole. Everything is as flat as I can get it. And then here's my new coffee emoji face. So what I did is I cut out some cardboard and made different shapes. And then with a little bit of tape and precision and lots of time, I was able to make a face and the smile, and I have quite a few different ones. So let me show you here what I did. As far as camera settings, I'm using an f10. That way almost everything is going to be as sharp as can be with the 24 to 70. And because this light cube doesn't have that much power, it's at max. The shutter speed is about a tenth. I'm going to pop all the settings here on the screen. But this is the best way I found to be able to keep the shapes and be able to do the smiles and the eyes, and all the white is going to be blown out. It's going to be completely gone. So all you're going to see is the coffee beans. So let me take a picture and I'll show you the process of how to set it up, and then how many other faces and how many other concepts and images we can get with this little cube. I'm also using a remote control, and this way I can avoid any movement when I click the shutter button. And of course the noise reduction has to be off. You're in a tripod, you don't want any vibration reduction, or what us can call it, a stabilizer. So let me make sure that's off and take the picture and move on to the next face. Okay, so here's my next face. Like you can see, is just a ring. And what I'm gonna do is tape it to the background. This way the coffee stays put. So I'm gonna take a few minutes to set this up properly, because otherwise we're gonna end up with pictures like last week's. And that's not what I want to do today. I want to get good pictures. All right, so I think I got the head and the face set up here, and let me show you what I have as far as props. So my inspiration for this were emojis. I just did a quick search, emojis, and then I did the cutouts myself. And so I have all kinds of different smiles. I have the eyeballs. I might have to cut out a heart and tape it on top of that one. I think I'm gonna have to switch my plan here, but I'll make it work. So here's like, you know, that face. I can do those eyes with that face. Or I could do angry eyes. See, there we go. That's another picture that I can take. So my initial idea was to use these cutouts and then try to put them in here like the eyeballs, and kind of go with that, you know, the different emojis that I found. The problem is the coffee falls under and in, and it's really hard to get them out. I brought these tweezers to try to get the coffee beans out, but then I can't really move them. That's when the idea to do a lid came along. And now I can just kind of push it in, and that's isolated on a white background when I take the picture. I've never done this before. This is my first time doing this. I'm trying to figure it out, and that's kind of what I want to share with you guys, is the process. I don't know everything there is to do about things like this. I'm just do one thing. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I try something different. And you know, I think this works great with the lid. So let me get to work. I'm gonna go do a few more cutouts, a few more shapes. I got a couple of circles and a couple of hearts, and then I'll take some pictures and I'll show you the results here in a few, well, for you right now. So let me know what you think of the results using the cube here on the floor. I think I made this whole video on the floor, but I hope you can see the difference when you're actually take your time to set up this shot and do the cutouts and actually do it, you know, intentionally. It does, to me, the results look a lot better. Again, this is the first time I do this. If I was to do it again, instead of cutting out the shapes by hand, I probably just print them and then cut them. In a way, having all the cutouts and all the faces and everything hand drawn, and you can see where I cut them and did that. To me, it adds a little bit to the image. It makes it look homemade and handmade. So I hope you find this video motivating and help you get out of the rut that a lot of us are in. It's really hard, especially when it's winter and it's cold and gray and depressing. It's really hard to get out there and start to shoot, but you can do a lot indoors. And I've noticed that a lot of you, and I have to thank you, because a lot of you have been using my affiliate links that you have here in the links, not only for Amazon, but also referral links to Shutterstock and some of the other websites. I got a few commissions from you guys, so thank you very much. Every sale that you do in Shutterstock, if you use my link to sign up, I get about 4 cents. So I know that quite a few of you have been using my videos, my links, and actually going after stock photography. So again, thank you very much for using those links. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.